Hi, Leo. How are you? Alright, welcome to this space. If you're new here, my name is Raaji, and that's what I call myself now. And this space is called Opal Oracle. It's nice to have you. And if you're returning, of course, hi. Welcome back. Okay, Leo. Enough of the fooling around. What's this about? I kind of want to fool around. Hold on. Well, I heard it's important to do the right thing. Let's see here, Leo. Where do we want to start? Well, you're becoming stronger in yourself, right? In who you are. And, therefore, your, like, personal environment, your personal world is going to change. And I actually feel like there could be a really big change, in relation to home. Could be for some of you, your family. What else do I see? Maybe it's a change of heart, too, about something. Could be a big change of heart. Let's see. Where are you, Leo? Ooh, that's a good place to be. Oh, and that's the challenge. All right. What do you think love is? Or, like, what is love to you, Leo? And I see most of you, right? Nine of Pentacles, you're not going around begging for it. You obviously got it in yourself, right? But the Ace of Cups is the challenge here. And that has, there's three birds. Two birds in the pool and one showing up. There's like a new, I heard a new energy in the mix, or like a new person in the mix, or something like that. I heard, please don't ever take less than. But I guess whatever the less than will be reflective to what you think love is. Like the levels of it, right? What you expect, or your what you enjoy, etc. What's fun to you, right? What are you thinking about? Saying no to something. That's good. What do I see here? I want one more energy. That guy's face is funny. Oh, okay, it's cool. What you have worked really hard for, Leo, is yours. You don't got to worry about anybody taking it from you. You may have to defend yourself this month, I suppose. Perhaps stand your ground, or make a boundary in some kind of way. Lizard just fell out of the tree. Let's see what's going on subconsciously. Ooh, that's pretty solid. Yeah, see, you know. Well, I heard you know that you're hot shit subconsciously. Like that you got it. You know what I mean? You're steady, you're experienced, you can ride that horse, you can you know, you can do what you need to do because you know what you're doing. But I heard you do like to make it difficult on yourself sometimes, right? I heard, or get yourself involved with other people that are difficult sometimes, right? Let's see what you have been learning about. Oh, relationships, good. About choice. But that's also your challenge. So maybe you know you need to either stick up for yourself or speak up for yourself or say how you really feel or be honest about how someone else really feels. And I heard just get to the point. Like, what do you, again, I see, what do you want? Because you're really golden wherever you are. Like, well, again, with Pluto, because I keep seeing Pluto in the 4th house, there's definitely a change in your feelings about something. Like, what's annoying you? And, or what annoys you? What is it that puts a smile on your face? And when you are annoyed, right, or you get into, for instance, your cards are actually really awesome and super strong, but I guess we're just going to, because of that, you're strong enough to, so anyway, when you do get in a funky mood, like, who can put a smile on your face? I mean, you got to make sure you can do that for yourself, but it's always kind of nice because everybody gets in a, you know, has some sort of tude once in a while. Right? And like, how can you kick it out? Who kicks it out of there? And what's that Heart song? It's like, kick it out. What is this feeling in your heart? You need to kick it out, right? Maybe there's some old love, or maybe there's some recent thing that, I don't know. What do you? I see. What do you love, Leo? I feel like work is really, really good for most of you. Like, that's solid. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, which is really awesome, and where you have, you know, where you've come from. And this shows me you sitting really pretty, you know what I mean, and comfortable and secure. Where, you know, finances help, of course. It reflects, our actions reflect our self-esteem, right? What are you afraid of? No way. No way. Hold on a second. Well, I guess astrologically, you're sort of afraid of Sagittarius, Aquarius, and a little bit of Virgo. But you're not. Because what this card shows me when I first saw it was like, you're afraid to try something new. But that's why I was like, no way. Like, Leo would never be afraid to try something new. Ever. You know what I mean? you're pretty fearless. You know, you never tried that weird, you know, snail. You'd probably eat it. Like, it doesn't, I don't think any of you are opposed to trying new things. That's how you figure, it's kind of like a child, right? You try things and you see if you like them. Now, of course, I see as time goes along, you know, if you have any, and you're actually recording the same day as Virgo, and they talked a lot about judgment. It's like, if you do have any judgments about something that you didn't like, well, maybe you try it again. You know, maybe this is something about forgiveness, or maybe this is just trying out, like, starting, I guess, starting from scratch from something too. Pluto in the 4th house, right? It changes how you are seen in the external world too. So I guess the point is don't be afraid to try something new. I heard you know what's dangerous or not, and you know what feels good or not, and there is some trial and error, I guess, with something. But I see whatever that challenge is actually quite minor, especially if you have if your confidence level is in a good space. Again, like, we asked, what are you afraid of? And whatever popped up, I was like, no way. No way. Excuse me. You know, because of course you would try something. Okay, that's your next step. Interesting. Just a minute. Okay, so your next step is to figure something out. It's a big one. It's a big one. You have to free yourself from something. Maybe a way that you think about relationships, or how you think about love, or marriage, or your extended family, like this kind of stuff. Pluto in the 4th, right? And I heard what bugs you about your, like, what bugs you about your family. Kind of like, who are you like in your family? Right? The way that you... Where's the similarities there? And I heard, in what patterns have you broken? Because there's some good stuff that's really good, right? And then there's some stuff that just has to be... I think we all have to heal that somewhat. Right? And family's a great way to be able to reflect. Right? Other people are a great way to be able to reflect in... well, I heard how to grow what you want. And so there's something also about who inspires you. Like, what's a relationship that you have witnessed that you find inspiring, or a person? But I see also as, like, people together. Like, what we'll put it simply, what's inspiring to you, Leo? Yeah, justice, awesome. Right? And what inspires you and what disgusts you? I heard it's good to know. So you can loop out of your head, and especially if any of you are single, I guess regardless of what your relationship is, it's good to think about what a relationship, again, and what love is, but particularly if you are not romantically involved with someone, figuring these kinds of things out will help you to not have you repeat situations that don't make you happy anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Again, I told you a couple months ago, it's like, Leo, you are the sunshine, right? If you were like, oh, I'm going to the beach, and someone's like, I don't like the beach, you'd be like, see you later. Like, somebody would go to be like, wouldn't take their clothes off, you know, like hiding underneath, like, I don't like the sun. Like, that means they don't like you. Do you know what I mean? And not that you don't have your shadow, because certainly you do. But the point is that if you know what you love to do, Leo, then you will find what you're looking for a lot easier. Like what feels good to you. Do you know what I mean? And I heard, and even feeling the love of that or who you no longer have in your life. Just a second. Deep, Leo. Oh my goodness, you have the same card in the same place as Virgo. They will be helpful for you. So you really are going to overcome something that you've been stuck about. Could have to do with Gemini. I also see Taurus, Capricorn. But the point is that you get yourself out of something, and then you get what you want. Ten of Cups. Yep. If you can get yourself out of something, because you're the only one that can do it, because you put yourself there, right? Wherever it is. The thing that you don't want to be a part of, you just get yourself out of it. If you don't know what you want, then I suppose you could spiral there a little bit longer. But I still feel like the energy is going to push you anyway. So, well, I heard you don't need to get bucked off the horse, you know. Remember, you're, what do we say in your subconscious with this Knight of Pentacles? It was like, you know you got it. You can do it. You know how to ride that horse. Yeah. So, maybe you need to give yourself a little confidence booster, perhaps. You know, some people say Leos can be very egotistical. I've never met one in that way. And even when there was bravado, in a sense, it was mostly for fun, to be theatrical, right? But, yeah, give yourself a little bit of the light that you give to everyone else, that you try to cast upon everyone else. Remember to reflect that back in yourself. Can you see? You have pretty good, I feel like you can visualize pretty good, right? Can you see what you're desiring? I guess this goes back into what you want. You got to know what you want to realize that you have what you need to achieve your desire. So I see again, what do you want? Because you're actually in a really good position to get kind of what you want. Like if you want a relationship, you could have that. You'd be the only one that's, you know, whatever you want, you can create it. But I guess there may be some other people in your life that you have to not give so much energy to. Huh. You're such a giver, Leo. Do you ask for what you need? Just want to crank them lightly. I keep seeing it, like, when's the last time you had fun? Right? Like, just went and ran and played, right? They say Gemini are children, and I guess they are in the stars, but I always connect Leo to children, too. There's a fun about you, you know? There's a lightheartedness. It's necessary, right? Or everything would be too dense. And I heard you deserve an honest, loving relationships. You deserve that. Like, you don't have to fix any, like a place where you don't really have to fix anything. I heard not that you couldn't be a helping hand, but where you don't have to fix anything because people are fixing, they recognize their own broken parts and then they fix them. I heard not that you cannot be sympathetic. Humble and patient, loving. But it's kind of figuring out I heard whether you feel ready or something for something or not. And I feel like you need to, what is being expressed here is that you are ready for something. Libra talked a lot about that, actually, and you're a chain link to them, right? You and them are friends. So you are ready. But I guess you have to leave something behind. I heard that you have built inside of you. It's like some sort of anchor. And I saw it's made of lead. And you have to, and lead's really heavy. And it's Saturn, right? And you have to leave this anchor behind. To be able to have the energy to move forward. and to get what you want. And some people may be dumbfounded. I heard some people may be dumbfounded when you finally do go to the next step. So I heard, again, no need for judgment, but I heard don't wait around for people to wake up. Because didn't we say that in the beginning, like, people are whoever they are? And usually that's the way they are until they die. I mean, they can tweak some, right? If you put a lot of effort and initiative into it. That matters a lot, right? You overcome these things and want to better yourself as a person, overcome your pain and sadness and sorrow and you know, figure out your own magic and feel good about that, right? Like, look how magical this is. It's like these floating cups, and so, you know, and you've been doing this a really good job. So I see, please, what is good in your life, you know it's positive, you know it's growing, slowly but surely, it feels good to you. Please figure out what this is, and what are some things that are fun to you that maybe you aren't doing that you would like to incorporate in your life, because I also feel like this is going to be a way that you meet other people, right? Which can help. There's something about this that helps clear your mind too, to feel more stable about communicating how you really feel. And like I see being honest about that. Because I heard, what's the worst that can happen? And I went back into this guy that's just practicing, you know, trying to come up with this, the right balance of things. It's like, well, again, I heard, what's the worst that's going to happen? Like, someone says no. There's a no, there's a yes. That's usually what happens, right? That happens all the time, no big deal. I heard you always end up on top. Huh. Interesting energy, Leo. If other people are stressing you out too, or you're trying to figure that out, I also feel like focusing on your job or your house, right? If this 4th, 10th would be very helpful. This will help the relationships with others too. Maybe it would be good to purge some things in your house too, or just pay attention to how your house is. I guess Pluto is also money, and 4th house is home, so maybe there's something about that, like, how much money did you spend on home last year, or how much does your house cost, or how much does a house cost, or, I don't know, something like this. It's like the value of home. You'll figure it out. Remember, you are strong and kind of intimidating to other people. You're magic, right? Yeah. So, I heard don't sweat it when people don't get you, or it flies over their head, or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. I heard what matters is peace in your heart, Leo, and fun in your life. And because you're feral, like, knowing what to do when you need to do it is actually very natural to you, because you are feral. You're in tune with nature more so than other zodiacs, right? So I want you to feel confident about your ability to be able to choose correctly for yourself also, right? You've been bucked off the horse. That's why you know how to ride so good now, right? So, yes, 10 of Cups. So, feel confident. I heard, and don't put yourself in any precarious situations, particularly when it comes to like emotional or sexual or family kind of wrapping up, because once you attach your heart to something, it's there for a while. Even when you physically aren't with it, you can still have it deep in your heart. And we talked about the tenets of the heart. Is that what it was called? A long time ago, right? You made spare keys for people and you gave them a key to your heart. But yeah, I see again, like, spare keys. And Scorpio definitely will be of service. Scorpio and Virgo this month. I love you, Virgo. I love you, Leo. Excuse me, your neighbors. Well, you are really smart like a Virgo, too. Anyway, thank you for being here. Any of you are still here. Your effort really matters, you know. I know I've said this before, but I've had so many Leos in my life. For a long time, too, there was like a chunk of them. Like, it was like a pride of Leos. It was really rad, and I'm very grateful. You're very inspiring energy, you know, especially when you're brave in a responsible way. Yep. Please take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Peace out.